Hello YouTube, Draconis1 here. I'm going to be doing a new deck profile. It's been a really long time since I've done one of these. I've been really busy with schoolwork. College does that to you. I'm taking several different difficult courses, and I haven't really had time to do one of these, so I've been recently starting to go back to locals again, because of the new format. I really enjoy the new format a lot better. No more injectors. Yeah. So this is going to be an X-Saber deck. I took 3rd place at locals last week. I'm going to be going again on Sunday. Last week went really well. I'm very happy with the way the deck runs. It's definitely a deck to consider this format. I'd say it's probably tier 2 right now. I played against 4 Dark Worlds, Wind Up, a Samurai, and something else I can't remember. Chaos Agents, that's it. So, I guess we'll get started on the deck profile now. Alright, let's get started. 3 Dark Souls. It's a searcher, adds consistency. What more do you want? Level 3, Earth, great for synchroing. 3 Ember's Blade. Ember's Blade adds consistency. It's a searcher. Well, you can special summon something when it's start a battle. 3 fault roll. I use 3 fault rolls because I want it live as much as possible. Level 6. It's +1. It's great for synchroing, great for XYZing. It can lead to some very powerful XYZs like Strike Bouncer. 3 Full Helm Knights. I'm using 3 Full Helm Knight instead of 2 and an Interbellum because of Dark Worlds running amok right now. It can block and attack. If you're lucky enough to destroy something by battle when it's in defense mode, you can special summon another Saber from your grave. Yeah. I prefer 3 instead of 2-1. 3 Bogart Knights. Allows Fault Roll to be more active, or to be more live. With Pashul, it becomes a Hyunlei. With Full Home Knight, it becomes a Soza. Or with another one of these, you can even go rank 4. I don't run any rank 4s right now, though, so... Again, I want to draw it, so I want stuff to be live as much as possible. 2 Pashuls. Great Wall. It stalls if you need anything. Level 2, that makes Naturia Beast easy. Makes level 8s with Fault Roll. Can't be disturbed by battle. Very good. And then finally 1 Rakigura. I like Rakigura because it can pretty much bring back Fault Roll or anything else if you need it. If you're lucky enough to get the hand loop off, that uses Rakigura. I've done that a couple of times. I really like him. One of my favorite plays is, let's say you have a Ember's Blade, and you've used Fault Roll. They attack into Ember's Blade, special Rakigura, get an X-Saber back. That way you don't have to draw him, which isn't as good. Alright, moving on to spells. 2 Duality. Since it got hit by the ban list, I'm running 2. Book of Moon. Anti-OTK card, and it allows for Fault Roll or Full Home Knight to get her effect more often. Mind Control. Why not? There's lots of level 3s running around right now, and I run tuners. Why not? Enemy Controller. Similar reasons for Book of Moon. You can switch something to defense mode, then run over it with Full Home Knight and revive a monster. Or you can tribute Dark Soul and steal one of their monsters. 2 MSTs, self-explanatory. Heavy, Reborn, Dark Hole, Big Trio, all self-explanatory. And for traps, I'm running 2 Torrential Tributes. Great opening play is set Dark Soul, set Torrential. That way you can plus, and who doesn't like to plus? 2 Compulsories. Great with all the XYZs and Synchros running around right now. Synchros are mainly for older decks that have returned, like agents. It's great versus it's great 1-card removal for XYZs really. 2 Mirror Force. I never thought I'd see the day when 2 Mirror Force could be used in one deck. I'm not running D Prisons because I don't have any. If I had D Prisons, I'd run them over this, just because of the graphos and everything like that. 2 Bottomless. Solemn. 2 E-Calls. I'd like to use a third one, but I don't have a third one. Basically, it's a double Call the Haunted for Sabers. One special thing about it is that if you're playing against another Saber deck, you can special summon from their grave. I love this card, although you gotta be careful to save it so it doesn't get destroyed. And my last card is a single copy of Reinforced Truth. I use that just to bait out MSTs and then get Pashul out faster. Yeah, that's the main deck. I'll get started on the side deck and extra deck in a minute. Alright, here is my extra deck for Sabers. Yes, I'm using 5 Butleresques and then 10 Baffles. No, not really. Cataster is really mainly for things I can't get around with other things, specifically Beast. Yeah, it's a crappy explanation, but oh well. Materia Beast, if you get it out versus Dark Worlds early enough, you can destroy them. You want to use as much as possible against them. Barkion, it's an anti-trap card, obviously. Traps are much more prevalent now that Insectors are gone, so Barkion's very useful. Saved me a couple of times. Guy Knight, level 6. I use him, I don't have Orient Dragon. I guess the 2600 attack is nice. And then it can be used to go for Strike Bouncer if I need to, or Swordbreaker. Hyanlei, it's basically a Heavy Storm, or a Harpy's Feather Duster for you. Just be more careful of Starlight Road. It's being played more now that Insectors are gone, and that Mirror Force and Torrential heavy Dark Hole. So just be careful about that. Solemn Warning as well. This card can also be used with Fault Roll for Strike Bouncer, which is a nice play. Soza, just a level 7 X Saber. That way you can use Bogart Knight and Fulhelm Knight. It can be useful too. I don't use it that much though. Scrap Dragon, staple. Stardust, staple. Gothams. This guy can be used for hand loops here, there, everywhere. It's a nice card if you're winning and you just want to take away people's options. It can be mean sometimes, but oh well. One thing that I like about him is that he's 3100, which means he can get over Grapha even if they have gates out. Leviathan Dragon, just a 2500 beater. Acid Golem, gotta be careful with him. I generally never use him unless I'm going for game, unless I know I have game. He stops down special summons, which hurts a lot. He's also a answer to Skill Drain. Zen Mains, just good card all around. Nice starting move. Swordbreaker. I may get questioned about using Swordbreaker, but he can really shut down a lot of the meta. Basically, he's like a Cataster, except for types. So, I think it's types. Yeah, type. So, lots of decks can't get around him. If you call Fiends against Dark Worlds, their pretty much only response is destroying it with Grapha or something. And then Strike Bouncer, amazing card, negates effects, inflicts 1000 damage, 2700 attack. What more can you want? And for the side deck, this is a little bit more in question right now. 2 system downs against Geargias, Machinas, all that fun stuff. 2 Royal Decree. I'm debating using Trapstone over Decree, but right now I found Decree more useful. Just shuts down heavy decks, or trap heavy decks, so you can high unlay them. Goes in match, mainly against windups and sometimes Dino Rabbit. We usually have Earth monsters, so Gozen is very citable for us. Fossil Dino Pachycephalo, again, windups. If they do their windup field and you have set one of these, they attack. Boom, nuclear field. Two Needle Ceilings, again, versus windups. It's a great card. Almost like another Torrential. 3 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Dark World. And 2 DD Crow, Dark World windups. I don't really have any hero hate besides Gozen Match and Fossil Dyna. I don't see them that much. There's the side deck. Alright, I'm going to be going over a couple of the combos of the deck. This is one of them, probably the biggest one. It's the hand loop, if you don't know that. You need 2 Fault Rolls, Rekigura, level 3 tuner, and Gotems. So let's say Rekigura is in your grave, and the rest of these are in your hand. Special Summon, Bogart Knight. Activate his, or normal summon Bogart Knight. Activate his effect. Special summon Volhelm Knight. Special summon Fault Roll. Activate Fault Roll. Activate Fault Roll's effect. Special summon Raikigura. Sink for 9. Bring out Gotems. Special summon Fault Roll. Activate Gotems effect. Tribute Raikigura. Discard 1 card in their hand. Activate Fault Roll's effect, Special Summon Raikigura, get back your other Fault Roll, activate his effect twice, tributing both of these to discard 2 cards from their hand. Then guess what? You can Special Summon this guy again, and he will let you Special Summon Raikigura. And then, guess who you get back? Another one of these. Tribute again. Discard 2, special, get back, discard 2, special, get back, discard 2, special, get back, discard 2. You can discard infinite cards with this loop, and it's also how you can win when they max C you. So let's say they max C when you summon Bogart Knight. Special summoning of Volhelm Knight will net them a draw, as will the special summoning of Fault Roll. They think you're just giving them free cards now. So, you sink to 9, bring out Gotems, they draw again, special summon your other Fault Roll, they draw once more. So now they're laughing at you for letting them draw so much. Activate his effect, special summoning again, so they get to draw once more. Then, get him back to your hand, and start tributing. So every time you tribute, you'll discard 1 from their hand, and every time you special summon, they'll draw 1 card. So they will keep drawing cards until they can't draw anymore. And you win. That's actually how I won the semi-finals of that's how I won the 3rd place in Game 3 at Locals last week. He max C'd me, and I special summon looped him. It's fun to do, although you rarely get it off. So if you do, consider yourself lucky, because most of the time you either don't get the cards you need, or your opponent will have some answer. I've done it a couple of times, and it feels really good when you can get it off. Your opponent might get a little bit pissed at you, though, so just keep that in mind. Let's see, what else did I mention? A nice starting move is setting Ember's Blade when you have Full Home Knight in your hand. They destroy Ember's Blade. You special the Dark Soul. Summon, sing for a High Lay, and just pop their back row. And then once you do that, you can get a Dark Soul search at the end. Let's see, what else should I mention? I'm still learning all the nooks and crannies of the Saber deck, although I've gotten it pretty much down. I've mentioned this before. Let's say you have those two. I use Fault Rule's effect to special summon Full Home Knight or Dark Soul, whichever you need. Synchro for High Lay. Pop their back row, and you can overlay for Strike Bouncer or Sword Breaker. That's preferential because High Lay only at 2300 is kind of weak, and tends to get destroyed in battle quite a bit, especially with Graphics around. Let's see. I mentioned the Ember's Blade into Rakigura. Another thing you can do is Ember's Blade, if they have a field of monsters, Ember's Blade into Pashul. That's just a wall, so it kind of protects you for the rest of the battle phase. Unless they have some answer like Compulsory or something. I'm not really sure what else I should be saying here. I'm not sure what I'm forgetting. So, if you think of anything, just let me know in the comments, and have a nice day. And this is my X-Saber deck. It's working quite nicely.